Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am back. I know it's been a hell of a long time since I last made any major video about crime or gore or true crime or whatever, but I am back. It is almost New Year, so I decided I would drop one more Lunatic Talks video before 2025. Today's story is going to be focused on Melissa Wright, her baby, and an oven. Yeah, stay tuned. Our story today takes place in 2001 in Alabama, home of Melissa Wright, who lived in her trailer with Robert Lynn Smith, her boyfriend, and her two children, Courtney and Ashley. After the birth of little Ashley, Melissa began suffering from postpartum depression, or the baby blues, a mood disorder which may be experienced by pregnant or postpartum individuals. Symptoms may include extreme sadness, low energy, anxiety, crying episodes, irritability, and changes in sleeping or eating patterns. This is caused by hormonal changes that occur after childbirth. Not to mention that due to this, Melissa also lost her waitressing gig, and with two children, a boyfriend, and her all living in this tiny trailer, it seemed that things could not possibly get worse. Now, for some reason, Melissa began to conjure up the idea that the whole world was ending and that she and everyone else in the world were on the brink of extinction. Sometimes her boyfriend would find her just walking and pacing outside their trailer, murmuring about the inevitable apocalypse. It got to the point where she once tried to jump out of a car whilst it was being driven, and on another occasion, little Courtney ran out of her house and to the neighbors, proclaiming that Melissa was trying to kill her. Definitely an awful ambient for a child to grow up in. Believe me, I grew up with some very catatonic people. None were on this level of freakish, but I can certainly relate to the fear and misery the family must have been living. But all of this would not even compare to what happened 14 months later. One day, whilst Melissa and the kids were in the house and Robert was out in the yard, without a fuss, manic episode, or any warning, Melissa carried 14-month-old Ashley into the kitchen, opened the oven, and set it to broil to 600 degrees, then shoved her head first into the oven and slammed the door shut. Soon enough, Robert heard the terrifying shrieks coming from within the house and rushed in to discover the scene, which could only be described as a nightmare. He opened the oven door to find his daughter quite literally being baked alive, and she was rushed to the hospital. Despite spending God knows how long in that oven, Ashley miraculously survived, albeit suffering horrific burns. Melissa actually claimed that this whole ordeal was accidental, saying that the baby herself climbed into the oven and closed the door herself. But when she wasn't believed, obviously, she switched gears, this time claiming she heard voices in her head from Jesus Christ himself telling her to cook her baby in the oven. But of course, Melissa was found guilty of attempted manslaughter and sentenced to 25 years in prison. After 25 operations and years of recovery, Ashley seems to be doing fine in all other aspects and has managed to surpass both mental and physical agony, even forgiving her mother for what she did. You have to imagine how mentally painful it must have been to know your own mother tried to kill you as a baby in the most brutal, unforgiving manner possible. Despite this, Ashley testified against her mother in 2014, claiming she was still a grave danger to children and that she needs to stay behind bars forever. Forgiveness is indeed the greatest punishment. In 2016, an article by Montgomery Advisor had an interview with Ashley, and she had this to say: "I'm still me, I'm still Ashley. I'm not shy about it. Most of my friends know what happened. When I was little, if anyone asked me what happened, I told them my house caught on fire. Now I just tell them. I love my nurses. They are like another family for me. We still go up there to see them. I can remember being little after a surgery. Mom would be asleep in my room and I would climb out of the bed and sneak out. I'd go to the nurse's station and we would watch TV or play games, play cards. Mom didn't like that too much." And that's the end of today's story. I hope you guys liked this video. It's a pretty short video. I just wanted to get something out for you guys because it has been a hell of a long time since I last made a proper video for you guys. So I decided I would whip up this little thing for you guys to enjoy. And I hope you did. And if you did, please consider subscribing, commenting, and all of that. It really helps the channel out. And if you want to support me, you can go donate to my Ko-fi page. Link in the description down below and in my channel description and my community posts. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.